Good day, ma'am. I am James Howard Saldia from BSHM 3A, and today I will discuss about the Chapter 6, the Tourism Public Sector. Our topic outline for today are Department of Tourism, Philippine Tourism Authority, Intramuros Administration, National Park Development Committee, National Historical Institute, National Center of Culture and Arts, the Philippine Convention and Visitor Corporation, Bangko Sentral of Philippines, National Economic Development Authority, Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, Department of Labor and Employment, Department of Public Works and Highways, Department of Transportation and Communication, Land Transportation Office, Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board, Maritime Industry Authority, Air Transportation Office, Civil Aeronautics Board, Light Rail Transit Authority, Metro Rail Transit Corporation, Philippine National Railways, Department of Trade and Industry, Board of Investment, Philippine Economic Zone Authority, Department of Foreign Affairs, Department of Interior and Local Government, Bureau of Foods and Drugs, Bureau of Customs, the Philippine Coast Guard, the Professional Regulatory Board of Custom Brokers, Nayong Filipino Foundation, and lastly, Tourism Enterprise Zone Authority. So our learning objectives: first, identify the various governments agency involved in the development and promotion of tourism industry as well as their functions. Second, describe the relationships of this agency with another. And lastly, explain the possibility of public service as a career in the industry. Department of Tourism. The Department of Tourism, or DOT, was created by virtue of Presidential Decree number 189. It is the primary policy making, planning, programming, coordinating, and administrative entity of executive branch of government in the development of tourism industry, both domestic and international. The DOT has the following major function. First, supervise all activities of the government which concern tourism. Second, effect the removal of unnecessary barriers to travel. Third, formulate an integrated program or promotion the publicity designed to attract. Fourth, review all tourism projects which may involve loans from governments, financial institutions before said. Fifth, represent the government in all such conference and meetings concerning tourism. Accredited travel agents, tour operators, and tour guides. Classify and accredit hotels, resorts, inns, motels, hotels, restaurants, and other related facilities and services which cater to foreign and domestic tourists. And lastly, perform such other functions as may be provided by law. Philippine Tourism Authority, Presidential Decree 564, October 2, 1974, was enacted revising the Charter of the Philippine Tourism Authority, which was originally created under Presidential Decree number 189 dated May 11, 1973, strengthening the Philippine Tourism Authority, or PTA, was needed in order to be in a better position to effectively unify and integrated related activities and services of both governments and private entities pertaining to tourism development projects. Travel tax collection is a PTA main source of income. Travel tax is a levy imposed by the government of individuals, citizen of the Philippines, permanent or resident aliens who have stayed in a country for more than a year who are leaving the counter, irrespective of the place where the air ticket is issued as a provided by PD 1183 as amended by PD 1205, Batas Pambansa or 38, and EO 283 or travel tax. Payment of the travel taxes are recourse through the Bureau of Internal Revenue. Intramuros administration. For 400 years, Intramuros has been a priceless heritage of the past for the city of Manila and a major historical landmark of the Philippines. In order to preserve and enhance the historical value of Intramuros, a National Historical Consciousness Program demand its restoration, development, and maintenance, and for its purpose, hence Presidential Decree of 1616, April 10, 1979, creating the Intramuros administration was created a charge with such vital role of responsibility. The Intramuros administration or EI should be responsible for orderly restoration and development of Intramuros as a monument to Hispanic period of the Philippine history. It should also ensure that the general appearance of Intramuros should conform to Philippine Spanish architecture of the 16th to the 19th century. National Parks Development Committee or NPDC. The National Parks Development Committee was created originally as an executive committee on January 14, 1963 for the development of the Quezon Memorial Luneta and the national parks. It was later designated as the National Parks Development Committee despite an attempt to transfer it to the Bureau of Forest Development, Department of the Natural Resources. The NPDC has remained under the office of the President. National Historical Institute. Presidential Decree Number 260, dated August 1, 1973, has declared certain sites, churches, and places as national shrines, monuments, and or landmarks, place their preservation, restoration, and or reconstruction under the supervision and control to the National Historical Institute in a collaboration of Department of Tourism. Hence, the National Historical Institute was given to the right to declare historical and cultural sites and edifices as the national shrines, monuments, and or landmarks by a virtue of Presidential Decree Number dated of September 24, 1972. The National Historical Institute has been given to authority for the preservation, restoration, and or reconstruction of the several historical sites of buildings. All monetary contributions and donations to archives of the National Historical Institutes are the tax exempt and deductible from the taxable income of the donor. National Center for Culture and Arts or NCCA, Republic Act 7356 has been enacted in order to create a mandate of the National Center for Culture and Arts. Its functions are follows. First, formulate a policy for the development of culture and the arts. Second, coordinate of implement overall policies and program of touch agencies on the development of culture and arts as stated under Executive Order Number 80. Third, administer the National Endowment of Fund for Culture and the Arts, encourage artistic creation within the climate of the artistic freedom, develop and promote the Filipino national culture and arts, and lastly, preserve Filipino culture heritage. The Philippine Convention and Visitors Corporation, or PCVC. The Philippine Convention and Visitors Corporation is non-stocks, non-profit government corporation and attached to the Department of Tourism, tasked with promoting the country as an ideal tourism, convention, and incentive travel destination. Its Convention and Incentive Travel Unit provides a comprehensive information, assistance, and guidance to meeting planner and incentive travel organizer who seek an ideal venue for their meetings and incentives groups. Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, or BSP. Prudential Decree Number 520, issued on July 23, 1974, empowers the Bangko Sentral Philippines, firmly Central Banks of the Philippines, to organize a corporation will manage and administer the Philippine International Convention Center. National Economic Development Authority, or NEDA. The National Economic Development Authority is the country independent economic development and planning agency. It is headed by the President as a chairman of NEDA board, with the Secretary of Socio-Economic Planning concurrently, NEDA Director General, as a Vice Chairman, all cabinet members as well as the Central Bank Governor or members of the NESDA board. The National Economic Development Authority was created to pursuance of the goals of the promoting the economic of social development and stability of the country. The NEDA may in discharge of these duties and functions call upon any private person or representative of the private sector for such views or advice as may be pertinent to any matter under its consideration. Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, or PACGUR. Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation is a government-owned and controlled corporation existing under the Presidential Decree Number 1869, issued on July 11, 1983, by President Ferdinand Marcos, pertinent prevention and said enabling law read. Section 1, Declaration of Policy. It is hereby declared to the policy of the state to centralize and integrate all games of chance, not heretofore authorized by existing franchise as permitted by the law in order to attain the following objectives. Department of Labor and Employment. Department of Labor and Employment. The following or the function of Department of Labor and Employment, or DOL. Enforce social and labor legislation to protect the worker class, regulate the relation between the worker and his employers, formulate the recommend policy, plans and programs for manpower development training, allocation and utilization, recommend legislation to enhance the material, social, and intellectual improvement of the national labor force, protect and promote the interests of every citizen desiring to work locally or overseas by securing for him the most equitable terms and conditions of employment, and by providing a social and welfare services, regulate the employment of aliens, including the enforcement of the registration of a work permit system such as alien, formulate general guidelines concerning wage income policy, recommend necessary adjustment in a wage of structure with the view of developing a wage system that is consistent with the national economic and social development plans, provide for safe, decent, human, and improve working condition and environment for all workers, particularly women and young workers. The national economic policies and programs maintain harmonious, equitable, and stable labor relation system that is supported of uphold the right of workers and employers to organize and promote free collective bargaining as a foundation of the labor relation system, and lastly provide and ensure the fair and expeditious settlement and disposition of labor industry disputes through collective bargaining, grievance machinery, conciliation, mediation, voluntary arbitration, compulsory arbitration as may be provided by law, and other modes that may be voluntarily agreed upon the parties of concern. Department of Public Works and Highways, or DPWH. The Department of Public Works and Highways functions as an engineering and constructions arm of the government tasked to continuously develop its technology for the purpose of ensuring the safety of all infrastructure facility and securing for all public works and highways the highest efficiency and quality of constructions. The DPWH is a concurrently responsible for planning, design, construction, and maintaining the infrastructure, especially the national highways, flood control, and water resources development system, and other public works in accordance with the national development objectives. The work of DPWH is very important, especially in providing land access to tourist destination sites and service facilities. Department of Transportation and Communication, or DOTC. The Department of Transportation and Communication is the primarily policy planning, programming, coordinating, implementing, or regulating an administrative entity of the executive branch of the government in the promotion of development and regulation of the dependable and coordinated networks of transportation and communication systems, as well as in the fast and safe, efficient, and reliable postal, transportation, and communication services. Land Transportation Office, or LTO. The Land Transportation Office is a proper agency which controls the registration and operation of the motor vehicles and the licensing of owners, dealers, and conductors of drivers and similar matters. Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory of Board, or LTFRB. The Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board is the agency which issues, amends, revise, suspends, or cancel certificates of public convenience or permits of authorizing the operation of public land transportation services provided by motorized vehicle, and to prescribe the appropriate terms and conditions. Maritime Industry Authority, or MARINA. The Maritime Industry Authority integrates the developments, promotion, and regulation of the maritime industry in the country. It was originally placed under the office of the President. Air Transportation Office, or ATO. The Philippine Transportation Office is primarily charged with the technical and operational phase of the civil aviation of matters. Its primary function is to establish and enforce rules and regulation for the inspection and registration of all aircrafts owned and operated in the Philippines and all air facilities. It is also in charge in the operation and maintenance of the national airports, air navigations, and other similar facilities. Civil Aeronautics Board, or CAB. The Civil Aeronautics Board regulates the economic aspect of air transportation and has a general supervision and regulation of an jurisdiction and control over air carriers as well as their property rights, equipments, facilities, and franchise. It, it also has the power to issue, deny, amend, revise, alter, modify, cancel, suspend, or revoke any temporary permits or certificate of public convenience and necessity. Light, Light Rail Transit Authority or LRTA. This is a corporate body which should be a primary responsible for the construction, operation, maintenance, and or less light rail transit system in the Philippines, giving due to regard to reasonable requirements of the public transportation system of the country. Metro Rail Transit Corporation or MRTC. The Metro Rail Transit Corporation Limited undertook to build a MRT3 which it should own for the 25 years, after which ownership should be transferred to a Philippine government of accordance with the Republic Act number 6957 or the Build Operate the Transfer Law. This allow MRTC either by itself or through any state developers to develop commercial premises in the MRT3 structure or obtain the advertising income therefrom. Philippine National Railways or PNR. It is a corporation to serve as the instrumentally of the government of the Philippines in the providing a nationwide railway transportation system. The Philippine National Railways should not be subject to the authority and supervision of the Public Service Commission. Department of Trade and Industry or DTI under Executive Order of 133 which remain effective up to present time. The Department of Trade and Industry serves as the primary coordinator of promotive and facilitative arm for trade, industry, and investment activities. It acts as the catalyst for intensified private sector activity to accelerate and sustain economic growth through Board of Investments under of Omnibus Investment Code of 1987. The Board of Investments should be responsible for regulation promotion of investment in the Philippines. Philippine Economic Zone Authority, Republic Act number 7916, creating the Philippine Economic Zone Authority, was enacted on July 25, 1994. The Department of Foreign Affairs or DFA. The Department of Foreign Affairs is the prime agency of government responsible for pursuit of the state foreign policy and the center for a foreign service worthy of the trust and pride of every Filipino. Department of Interior and Local Government or DILG. The Department of Interior and Local Government has the following functions: assist the President in the exercise of the general supervision of our local governments, advise the President in the promulgation of policies, rules, regulations, and other issuance on the general supervision over local governments and on public order and safety, establish and prescribe rules, regulation, and other issuance implementing laws on public order and safety, the general supervision over local governments and the promotion of a local autonomy and community empowerment and monetary compliance. Therefore, provide assistance towards legislation regarding local governments, law enforcement, and public safety, establish and prescribe plans, policy, programs, and projects to promote peace and orders, ensure public safety, to further strengthen and administrative, technical, and fiscal capabilities of a local government if office of the personnel, formulate plans, policies, and programs which will meet local emergency arising from natural and man-made disasters, establish a system of coordination and cooperation among the citizenry, local or executives of the department to ensure effective and efficient delivery basic services to the public, and lastly, organize, train, and equip primarily for the performance of the police functions or police force that is our national in a scope of civilian in the character. Uh, Department of Interior on Local Government, the ILG, has under Republic Act of 6795 or known as the Department of the Interior Local Government Act of 1990. The DLG should consist of the department proper, the existing bureaus of the offices of the Department of Local Government, the National Police Commission, the Philippine Public Safety College, and the following bureaus: that Philippine National Police, the Bureau of Fire Protection, and the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology. Bureau of Foods and Drugs, or BFAD. The Bureau of Food and Drugs is attached agency under the Department of Health in the charge of the registration of processed foods, drugs, medical devices, into vitro diagnostic reagents, comestic and household hazardous substance products. In case this product will be have to be hand carried or mailed for a personal consumption abroad, consumer may go directly to the BAD policy or Planning and Advocacy Division, Public Assistance and Compliance Division. Consumers are advised to bring for verification product samples and the doctor's prescription for prescription drug products. Bureau of Customs under Republic Act 1937, June 22, 1957, entitled Revising the Tariff and the Custom Laws, the General Duties as amended by Republic Act No. 1935, dated April 27, 2001. The powers of jurisdiction of the Bureau should include access and collect the lawful revenues, prevent smuggling and other fraud, control vessels, aircrafts doing a foreign trade, enforce tariff and customs laws, control handling of foreign mails for revenues and prevention purposes, control import and export cargoes, and jurisdiction over further seizure cases. The Philippine Coast Guard, by virtue of Republic Act of number 5173, the Philippine Coast Guard has been created as an attached agency of the Philippine of Transportation and Communication with the following objectives: A. The enforce or assist in the enforcement of all applicable laws upon the high seas, and then subject to the jurisdiction of the Philippines of the Republic of the Philippines. B. The enforce laws, promulgate and administer regulation for the promotion of the safety of life and property within the maritime jurisdiction of the Philippines. And lastly, C. To develop, establish, maintain, and operate with a due regard to the requirements of national defense, aids to maritime navigation, rescue facilities for the promotion of safety, and answer to high seas and waters subject to the jurisdiction of the Philippines. Professional Regulatory Board of Customs Brokers. Pursuant to the national policy, the government should provide a program to set up a climate conducive to the practice of the profession and maximize the capability and potential of our Filipino custom brokers. Hence, Republic Act No. 9280, March 30, 2004, was enacted regulating the practice of customs broker professions in the Philippines and creating the Professional Regulatory Board of Custom Brokers. This act provides for unsure govern na yung Filipino Foundation or NPF. The Nayong Filipino Foundation was created under PD number 37 on November 16, 1972 with the intention of promoting, encouraging, initiating research and development projects and activities in social science, humanities, social, and amelioration and allied fields. The foundation is a non-stock and non-profit public corporation organized and established and operated in the public interest, and no portion of its funds and income shall ensure to benefit of any its member. Tourism Enterprise Zone Authority or TIZA, under the Tourism Acts of the Tourism Enterprise Zone Authority, is empowered to administer tourism zones, regulate tourism zone enterprises, and grant tax perks. Thank you.